Kaizer Nation, good morning. Oh, no, good afternoon. Sanbonani Bafethu. And welcome back to Football Trends with me, UQB. Now, this is a live stream. I was hoping we get to chat and we talk, in terms of everything that has happened so far and what you guys wish to happen for the team going forward. But before we get into all of that, I wish we can talk about some players. One player who's left Kaizer Chiefs and another player who's decided to no, I'm not going there. But of course, before we get there, please do make sure that you like the video and also you subscribe to the channel, because it's very important to help grow the channel and get where we want to be. By the way, we are still the champions of the Nedbank Cup of A2, so that is very good. It's a great feeling, and I'm hoping to see more of some great news since the transfer window is open. And it's high time Kaizer Chiefs signed some players, and it's high time we fixed the problems that we were currently facing for almost a decade now. Guys, let me just start with the Vumar. Kumbula kahle, Vumar was one player who was called to go and represent, Bafana on the international level, on the friendly games that were going to be played, which are going to be played in A6 and also in A10, if I'm not mistaken. So, unfortunately, Coach Hugo Bruce said, Bafetu, I did not choose them because, I did not choose them. Nothing else. There's no hidden agenda. That's what he was trying to say. But we tend to second guess what he's saying. Actually, yes, I do understand when he doesn't pick players because they are not performing very well. But come on, guys, we've seen the players, we've seen the better of our squad, which we should have had at least a few players in the national team. But Coach Hugo said, nope, I'm not there. So Vumar in 10 with also Mtutuzi Shabalala. We have Aiden McCarthy. We have also Wandile Duba. And last but not least, Tabakela. Those are the 5 players who made it to the COSAFA. By the way, COSAFA Bafetu, you can just watch or buy a ticket for only 10 rands, which you will be able to go and watch the game just for 10 rand. So on those 5 players which have been selected to play COSAFA Bafetu, they were dominating a squad that is going to play on the COSAFA in Bloemfontein for a regional tournament. So in terms of this regional tournament, Vumar decided, no, I'm not going there. Now, the clear reasons why Vumar decided against going to represent Bafana there is not well known. It's something that we do not know. I can't say for sure what he is. This is why Vumar said, no, I'm not going there. So instead of him, as he withdraws from that position, we have now Darren Johnson from Ichiba United going up, and he is going to replace Vumar when it comes to that goalkeeping department. Now, I would have loved to see how he does with a different squad other than Kaizer Chiefs squad, but since he decided otherwise, that's going to be a problem. And I ask myself, why? Like, what is the reason why Vumar decided to go against, being a representative Lapha COSAFA? I wish I knew, but I do not know, and even the report do not state. But guys, that's not the end of the video. Moving on, please like a video. Moving on, we have we've spoken about Steven Mendes coming from a team Europe, if I'm not mistaken. So he has come back and he is set to come and join Kaizer Chiefs because he's one player who is interested in coming back to his home club. Now, apparently Mfana is still young, 16, 17, I believe. So yes, he might be an addition, a good midfielder. He might be an addition to the DDC or the reserve side, but definitely we do need some of those players to see how they are going to fare up when they get into senior level. Now I know, as you guys said, not all Kaizer's players can play for the senior team, especially coming from DDC. There's proof with Double Happy Mashiane, and some of the other players who doesn't look like they're going to do much for the team. Even some girls I've heard they might be let go on a loan, which I do not know, but it will depend on what happens. So we've heard Coach Nazdin Nabi being a huge fan of Umfana or some girls, but with him not performing to the level that he thought he would, we might see him being let go to at least being loaned out. Even Abosabelo Khatebe did not work out at Kaizer Chiefs, and we've seen him being let go. And yesterday, I'm pretty sure he said his final goodbyes. Sabelo Khatebe, he said, Kaizer Chiefs, thank you so much, and forever and always grateful, love and peace. Now I do wish Umfana can get a club so that he can be able to perform, but so far all I can say is him, Happy Mashiane and Ngosimpile Ngcobo, those three players, they seem to have a close relationship. Now him going out, obviously it means there's nothing we can do. It's done. It's done. So we just hope and wish him for the best in terms of his future. And then last but not least, Bafetu, we have a player known as Uluvuno Chukwidi. So Luvuno is 15 years old, and currently he is going to join a MLS club, which is the club Le Niazio, but uzoba join Alapago Academy. Now, real reasons why Umfana Luvuno is leaving, I do not know, but I will tell you, with Umfana, he operates Lapanaguma wide areas. He plays as a wing back and also as a right back. So he is one of the most promising young players, but in the under 15s, by the way, in the under 15s, not TDC or senior level. Obviously TDC, but not under 17s or under the reserve side. So that is something that we have to try and look at. But other than that, Bafetu, hopefully Umfana does get something, because we we tend to lose some great players, when it comes to Abafana Bangane, because we think those players aren't good enough. But hopefully if he can get there and perform and be the best, that would be something great for us, not just us but everyone at Naturena, because he will be fulfilling his job. But other than that, Bafetu, that's it in terms of our update. Now, in terms of the players that you wish or we want for Kaizer to sign, I do not know. To you guys, which players are you looking to bring home? Because we do know Nabi is chasing Faisal Saloom. Now, I don't know what is the hold up or what is being decided, but by this time we would have at least heard, we would know the services have been signed or a contract or something they have been agreed on, but so far nothing. So we just have to wait, hope and see. And also I received a call from one Kosi today in the morning. He asked me about Omonapule Saling. Well, Monapule Saling Bafetu, as I've said, I do not like to talk much about him. And by the way, please do make sure you like the video. I see 100 people with only 18 likes. Please like the video, Bafetu. Let's just get this video to at least 50 likes. So in terms of Monopoly Saling Jongoba Mengisho, I do not like to talk much about him because I honestly don't know, and even my trusted sources can give me proper information in terms of Monopoly Saling, which he did or did he not sign a pre-contract with Kaizer Chiefs. Now, there have been rumors, but nothing has been confirmed, so that is the problem. And since I do not know, I can't confirm something that I do not know. And even reports saying that no, Kaizer Chiefs are interested in signing Monopoly Saling. Well, That is not true. That is not true. So far as I know, I do know Mutitina as fans, we do want this player at Nashorena, but in terms of Kaizer Chiefs themselves being the team that wants Monopole Saling, that is something entirely different. And then also we spoken about Tusipombule yesterday, MasterChef. A lot of you, I can say 50-50. Some of you do agree with yes, we do want him, and other of you do not agree, saying he's not the best when it comes to people who retaliate in the club, and he can bring confusion. So which both sides you guys hold value, so it only remains to be seen. Now there's another player who has been released by Mamelodi Sundowns, and they did not want to give him a contract extension or renew his contract. The reasons why, I do not know, but Sundowns, they definitely do know when to let a player go, but they don't just let the player go if they feel like he's gonna be of value. So that is something that we have to keep in mind. But anyways, let me just quickly jump to our comments by Faye 2, and we try to quickly wrap up this thing before Iskati Sehamba. Vuyani Malena, good news for them. Good news for Abubani. Do you mean the Kosafara team or who please challenge ungicacisele lapho Vuyani? And then Pumlani says this coach has a beef with Kaizer Chiefs, trust me, a QP. Well, yeah, we can't deny Hugo Bruce does have at least of a sort of beef nyana with Chiefs, because nothing is good enough. Even when you can see with individual player, we can't judge the player in terms of the teamwork. We can only judge that player individually. Okay, how is the player performing throughout? You can't deselect a player like Utabotele and expect us to say no, you do not have a problem with Kaizer Chiefs, but after he joined Kaizer Chiefs, manje usafunwa selector. So that is something that we have to keep in mind. And then to me, what is happening about Saling? In terms of Saling, I do not know. I don't have the specifics, but I do know with the contract yake, it's still far from being over, and despite that, I honestly don't know what is happening with Yini at Orlando Pirates. We've heard rumors about pre-contract in so far nothing has been confirmed, and I can't confirm fake news to me. I hope that is clear. Any news updates about Umbule? In terms of Umbule, like I've said, he's a free agent. Any player of his choosing or any club that's interested in signing him can be able and do so to sign him as we are currently speaking. So no interest has been seen so far, but I do know he's gonna surprise us. Sizebate has signed with a new club, but which one, only time will tell. And then Pakwam is your Bukwena. Anam actually. Your message was retracted. I don't know why. And then you said, what happened to Bvuma? Well, I don't know what happened to Vumar. He just decided to Tiena. He wants to withdraw from being the goalkeeper that is going to represent us, Kukosafa. So I honestly don't know. There are no clear reasons why he decided otherwise. But you would know Darren Johnson from Chipa United is the goalkeeper that will be replacing him. And then Umbuso, Bruce is just honest, guys. Let's chill. Kosafa will prove him wrong. All right, that's it. Mbonge lapho umbukiso. Let's hope so. And then Temenkosi Khumalo, they must forget Saling, because we don't know what is going on exactly. We don't know what is currently happening with Umonapule Saling, but we do know that he is a great player. Just we don't know the specifics and the details on what is currently happening. But like I've said, Buffet, I do not want to keep this a long video. This is it. Just don't forget to like Buffet and one and corner part. And then like my video so that we can be able to produce, and for that this video can reach more people, so that people could know and understand Vumar was selected, but he decided to say no, so that is something, guys. I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I have two comments. Anam siyabonga ngama update. Isaac also says thanks for the update. To me, is Apollos still coming? Well, we did hear the rumors Chiefs have reignited, but I don't think it is true. So only time will tell. But so far, we do know what Polokwane Bafethu is one team a player can't get out unless a contract is coming to an end. So I've said it and I've talked about it before. Coming from my trusted sources, Mangjelo would know Polokwane City Bafethu, it's not a healthy environment, allegedly. So let me just say allegedly. And then Frago says, just let Saling go, we are good. No, guys, leave Bruce alone. The man is good at his job. Well, he is, because so far he has proven that track record. But we do feel like he does have an agenda. I'm a journalist now, they are sort of pushing a sort of like an agenda. But